Okay, this is the CiMPLE Journey, how someone with no experience gets to CiMPLE. And in this video, we're going to be talking about wallets, more specifically MetaMask. So the first thing that you need to do is go to the Chrome Web Store, and I highly recommend that you watch this video right here. It's about 2 minutes long. I don't want to incorporate it as this video because you could just go there and do it. And that'll explain what MetaMask is, and it does a really great job of doing that. If you understand what MetaMask is, I'm just going to go into how you use it and how it's applicable to CiMPLE, right? Once you download this, which first of all, you either have to have Chrome or Brave, right? I'm using Brave in this. Once you have it downloaded and installed in your browser, the next thing you're going to want to do is go over here to extensions, manage extensions, go into all of the extensions that you have, and then hit the pin on there. And what that pin will do is it will put MetaMask right here for you so that it's just easier to check on things if it's always right there. You can also do things like come in here and lock your account, right? So you can hit this little lock button and that will prevent anybody from being able to access it, right? Unless they put in the password. It also tells you right here whether you are connected to this site or not. Connecting requires your permission, but once you give something permission to connect, then it will tell you when it is connected, right? And so that's important to protect yourself for that. There's also ways that you can set up something like a hardware wallet. And so the way that you would do that is you would come in, if you already have an account, you can import it. Connect hardware wallet, then you just go through the steps there of connecting your hardware wallet, but then you still use MetaMask in order to do transactions. So up here is the different networks, and in the video on InstantApp, I'm going to show you how you add Polygon to it, and so make sure you watch that. You always want to make sure you pay attention to which network that you are on. The other thing I want to point out is how you add tokens, right? So down here, you're going to get this import tokens. You click on it, and when you're on Polygon, then there is no search. It's only something custom. So what you would want to do, and you can get this link in the description below, but you would want to go into, and this is something you could do for any asset. It's something you do for any transaction. So we come in here and we do View Asset and Explorer, and it's going to open it on this website called Polygon Scan. There's also another website called Etherscan for the ETH mainnet. This is for Polygon. I understand we haven't talked about the video of what Polygon is yet, but just pay attention. And so this contract right here, you want to click this little button, copy the address. Then when you come in here and you go to import tokens, you put in the contract address, okay? And it's going to say right here, token has already been added, so it's not going to add it. But what it will do is it will read the, just like this is CiMPLE right there, it reads what's the name of it, token CiMPLE, right? So it puts in the name of it here for the symbol, and then it looks up how many decimal points does it have. Right here it says 18. It would autofill it in that section, which is gone now, but it would autofill it in there. You'd hit save, and then that adds the token in there so that if you have a balance of those tokens, you can see it. Same thing would work for CMPG, right? And all of that. MetaMask is the thing that you use to do things. So if you're doing a transaction, they're going to ask you to pay a transaction fee, and that fee is measured in GUI. So what you want to do is go to this website. Hold on. Okay, so it is part of Polygon Scan. It is /gas tracker. And what that will do is tell you the transactions that are going through. Also, this burn fees is telling you that Matic's actually being burned right now. That's something else to explain, but it's a change that Ethereum made that Polygon copied, and it has to do with how transactions get recorded and how fees are being burned now. But either way, this tells you what the cost is so that when you're bidding, you can bid according to that cost because it is a live auction. And I found the best way to explain this is just to go to this visualization tool, and let's launch this. I'm going to do single view. Okay, so this is the transaction fees in GUI. They just updated this, but they have this illustration where you've got like these school buses, right? And they're on a line and people are getting on the buses. And what's happening is if you look at the bid price, 241 GUI, people who've bid 241 GUI or above can get onto this bus, but not people below, right? And so this is showing you that if you bid 116 GUI, you're just stuck in line. And all of these transactions that bid higher than you are going to get processed, but eventually when the supply and demand, right? So when the demand for it decreases enough, then your bid at whatever price I had just said, let's say 164, your bid at 164 finally goes through, right? Because the transactions the bidding war went down to that price point. So if you just hold things, then you're just gonna wait. Now the problem with that, if you're doing any of the simple strategies, is that if you bid too low and you have to wait for the transaction to go through, then the pricing can change and the transaction won't go through, which means you will pay a gas fee for a transaction that gets rejected, right? And so since it's more important to get your transaction to go through, if it's on the mainnet, I recommend this txstreet.com. If it is on Polygon, which is where the majority of CiMPLE lives, then you would want to use this website, polygonscan.com/gas tracker. And you would use that so that when you are in here doing a transaction and you are trying to choose how much gas to pay, you use this as the basis for your decision making. Since there's tons of content on MetaMask, I'm just going to leave it as this. Those are the things that are specifically applicable to CiMPLE until I get into InstantApp, and I will show you how to add Polygon using InstantApp to that. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment below so that as we are redoing these videos to make them better, we can pre-address anything that maybe didn't make sense or expand into a topic that maybe we didn't cover quite as much as we should. So please comment below, give us that advice, like and subscribe. See you in the next video.